Geminis, let's see what December 1st through the 3rd has in store for you. Let's start with a message from your spirit guides, overarching energy. Then we're going to do a 6-card spread. You guys know how we like to do it over here. Also, if you're new, any information you need will be listed in the description, okay? Let's see what's going on. Geminis for December 1st through the 3rd. What's the overarching message for them? Bringing in positive energy. What's the message? So, first card we have is choose your battles. Interesting. So, Spirit is drawing attention to you guys needing to make sure that you don't focus your energy or more so get caught up in distractions, whether that's distractions that are more so like the internet or, you know, outside things, people, places, whatever this may be, making sure you're not getting sidetracked, especially when you have very specific goals, a very specific mission that you're trying to accomplish this month. Spirit is saying, do not get sidetracked. Especially, I'm really getting this energy of like 3 different individuals, or it may be 3 different things that may be battles that you may need to face during this time frame. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be having just a hard time or anything like that. I'm just more so seeing you guys are like ready to face the music essentially, or make some very critical decisions during this time frame. And Spirit is saying, make the move that's going to keep you from getting into too much of a conflict or an issue, or make decisions that keep you out of certain dramas. Especially, I'm feeling this strongly with love. I will be honest. Okay, let's get deeper into this. The first card I have is going to represent the present energy, and I have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So you're pretty much at a point where you've been stressed out. You've been basically at your breaking point for a while. And with the 9 of Wands being in reverse, it's either you're coming to a realization that you don't have to put up with certain stress or issues from certain people, places, or things, or this is more so you're just kind of cracking under pressure a little bit. This could be, like I said, surrounding more so emotional affairs. There's a fire sign in particular that you're like, you're tired of them being so defensive or hard to work with or deal with, I'm hearing. You're wondering like, what's going wrong? What's making the connection go left? Especially with the invested feelings that you guys both share for each other. It's like saddening that certain things aren't necessarily looking that bright with this connection. You're also starting to realize that your emotional well-being is very much connected to your finances. Like whenever you're not in the mood or your energy's off, you're not able to give the best of yourself. And you've noticed that you haven't been giving the best of yourself just as of recently. But this is nothing to beat yourself up about. Now, what I see for the overall theme, I have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about getting a level of mastery in a certain area in your life, getting to a point of mastery, understanding with mastering your love life and you know, being able to discern who's for you and who's not for you, or in your career, make moves that put you in different positions. In order for you to master those areas in your life, you have to go through certain experiences to gain wisdom. You don't just step into something and full-fledged, it's just 100% successful. That's more so an anomaly. So when you understand that, you take away like the personal emotions when it comes to little issues that you may run into, understanding that maybe you just need to go about it a different way. But when it comes to love too, during this time frame, Spirit is going to show you where you're not able to be your best self by being connected to a specific person or thinking about them and whether or not there's an opportunity to fix things there, because that's not where Spirit wants you to be. Yeah, 8 of Wands in reverse. And notice All these cards are coming up in reverse. Not mean anything bad. It's just blocked energy. Okay. So getting into it, what's hidden below the surface? I do have the Three of Cups. So this is the want for someone to reconcile. This could be you wanting to reconcile with an individual here or vice versa. I'm also seeing something here about friendships, close friendships. There could be some shady stuff going on with like a friend. There may be some sort of, I'm hearing like reconciliation with like an old friend. You may see this person out somewhere and it's like, whoa, I didn't expect to see you or something. Or they get back in contact with you. It's interesting. But I'm definitely getting this energy of like somebody wanting to get back in contact with you. They just may not be saying anything right now. Or again, this is you. Also, I feel success is brewing for a lot of you. You've either had a taste of it already and you're just on the beginning phases of reaching a level of success. But other than that, this feels like a lot of you are on the brink of actually like getting a breakthrough in your career. Now, the advice here for this time frame with the King of Cups in reverse. This is making sure you don't neglect your emotional well-being. This is what I was kind of seeing already. This is making sure you're taking care of your mental health. You're taking care of yourself, your emotional health, and not ignoring what's going on with you. Okay, especially mental health. I don't know if it's, your workplace that could be causing you to go through mental health issues or your relationship, but that's something that's essential here. All right. Also, another thing that I'm seeing here, don't give somebody access to you emotionally who like takes advantage of that. I see this energy of someone who's like very cold, they're very distant, or there's someone who's not very emotionally available. And a lot of you are just too willing to like wait for this person to come around to just basically be that same narcissist that you peg them to be prior to them come back around. Excuse me. This is also making sure you don't get emotional about things that don't go 100% your way, because that could stand in the way of other blessings that Spirit has for you. Always stay in the vibration of gratitude. Now, possible challenge. I do have the Five of Swords. So again, this is mental health. This is also the energy of people playing like mind games. And when I say this, this could be like, for instance, you being on a temporary break from your love interest, and they do this thing where they like purposely ignore you to kind of get you to give in and apologize or to just move on from the conflict, especially if they've wronged you in any way. It's like they're acting as if they're more mad than you about the situation. And this is just a manipulation tactic. And that's just one good example of what I see. I just see like little manipulative tactics that somebody plays, and it's confusing. But yeah, I also see, like I said, that mental health stuff where you guys need to make sure you're not, being the catalyst for certain challenges in your life because of the way you may be perceiving things. This is like moving out of fear as well. But what's ahead? With the Two of Swords in reverse, something that you've been ignoring, you can't ignore anymore. When the Two of Swords is upright, it's the energy of like refusing to see the truth, like covering your view or covering your eyes from reality. And with this in reverse, it's like you're having to deal with it. You're no longer able to just ignore that something has to be done with some sort of relationship. I'm really feeling like the energy of also communication, where there was like this clashing and this like these verbal battles, arguments, or Yeah, like this going back and forth, that gets resolved during this time frame by either you completely just deciding to stop focusing on it, or somebody apologizes, but then the energy is just not the same. Something about their energy is not the same. Also, like career wise, this feels like coming to a point of having to make a decision where you've been conflicted for so long. It's like you have to realize the reality of the situation, whether that's financial issues, whether that's you wanting to make more money, whatever this is. Something has to be done. And a lot of you are going to be picking yourself up for like the losses that you've experienced and not focusing on them anymore, and trying to find a way to kind of turn things around for yourself, which is good. So this is what I see. I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you later.